played a role in some people's success. I think people have stolen my records, and it turned out being some of their best.
He signed over there real hard. Hold on.
How you let them rock?
How do you just let that slide? You gotta take that out
until I feel like it's successful.
Big enough to sue.
You keep the receipts though. You keep the receipts. That's it.
Yeah. But I feel like it's good enough. A good enough point to go collect. We can go collect.
That's like what me and Silver discussed before. I remember Silver was telling me about some of her creative stuff and people stole from her. And what I told her pretty much is when it comes down to being in that boardroom and they're like, "Oh, this is dope. Let me get more." They're not gonna have it because they're not the creator, and it's not gonna be the same
at all.
So at the end of the day, what's for you is always gonna be for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. It's almost to take that L, and it's like it's gonna come back around regardless because that's your baby.
It ain't really an L though for me. Like it's
right
for me. It wasn't.
It's
really
just calculated.
Yeah, because when the time's right, like you said, it's gonna come back around.
It's gonna come back around, and then when I just feel like when you hear, because when you steal if you gonna steal my song, believe I'm gonna put the original out now.
Exactly.
And now you just gonna look even
looking crazy.
So like they took it from like a streaming site and stripped it, or like what? Like they came in the studio, they were working with you.
I'll give you a backstory. If I'm gonna work with you, right, and it's not gonna be like this anymore. But at that point in time, like we gonna work together. I don't really charge you up front for the record. Like let's just get the record done, see what we think, and let's move forward with the business. 9 times out of 10, I'm not sending you the record. At that time, it was like, man, we ain't done with it. It's just a little rough mix, sending you the record. And they shot a video with the rough mix and put the record out.
Damn.
We never
mastered
really discussed no business. Like we never squared anything away. And he reached out and we told him like, yo, y'all can't stream the record like for sales. If y'all gonna have it on like I don't know, SoundCloud or something, like cool, it is what it is. Y'all jumped the gun, but it's cool, whatever. Just make sure that all the credits is right. And maybe like a few months ago, I seen like I guess when I dropped last summer, when I dropped the project, and that was on all the streaming services. Then I saw the record like come up because my name is now on streaming services. So now I'm seeing it like, oh, this record been streaming the whole time. Okay, I'm like, okay, cool. So that's how I found
it. It was one of the records from the EP.
It was one of the records from the EP.
Do you get those streams though?
I don't get those streams.
Because I know somebody like Nicki re-put out Queen and attached that song she had with Tekashi on it.
See, but that's different because they have split sheets and however that business works out.
Right.
She has a percentage of that song in some way. That's the only way she'll be able to do that. You can't put a song on your album that you have no like clearance. There's no way. I mean, you can do what you're gonna get.
It's not smart.
Yeah, it's just not smart. And labels don't want no problems with that.
Because she being sued right now, so I don't know how.
Super sued right now.
Messy.
Everybody's getting sued in the industry.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to get sued.
Because it's fourth quarter, people want to make their money.
You ain't gonna make it nowhere else.
Oh no, not me.
Not you. I'm just saying, like, you ain't really gonna make your money nowhere else.
Right.
Let me just sue somebody real quick, I guess.
Black on black.
That's a quick come up.
Yeah, the industry shutting down right now. It's over. So.
To get back into it though, like, what do you guys, Brick House, you got a lot of success now, your show is out and everything like that. And I seen, like I was saying earlier, you guys have the haunted house or whatever set up. Like, what are y'all doing to get back to the community?
Well, let me just be clear. I don't like when, not that I don't like, I just don't want people to get things confused.
What? Attach you to Brick House?
No, I don't want you to, like, that building is the building. That haunted house don't really got nothing to do with it.
Okay.
That's just in the building.
Okay.
So I don't really want to take no credit for that.
Okay, so the building is your building when people like right out of
so the building is not ours. We have a space in the building.
Okay.
Gotcha.
It's the biggest space. It's the best space. Let me just put that out there. But we have space in the building. But I mean, that's just we just got a space in it. That's not our building. We don't own the building.
Okay.
So what are y'all plans though? Like, because I see you're not on none of the rollout or whatever the promo tour.
Because I'm not an actual cast member.
Okay.
Oh,
but you have music featured on the show.
They did take some of my music to use for the show, and I'm making
theme songs.
I was gonna ask that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm making an appearance here and there. I was definitely in a lot of scenes. I just don't know if they might not use it. That's all. But I'm not an actual cast member. Ian Santos and Asia, those are my people. They're cast members. So at whatever points that I was working with them or doing something with them, I would have been in the scene or whatnot. But if they don't use it, they don't use it. But they definitely they wanted the music.
So what do you plan on doing? Like, what's your?
I'm dropping 11/11. I'll give you the title of the project later.
Okay. Do you feel like reality TV though is a lane that you would want to go personally?
Me, no.
Why not?
No love and hip hop.
Sit that real quick.
Yeah,
Nah.
it's don't look like the type
sit
to want
down.
to do all of that.
I just don't feel like it. This is just for me though. Like I think D and Santos they made their decisions for whatever reason they made their decisions. D sacrificed himself. He put himself out there for the team. You know what I mean? So that was.
That was whew,
He took a big.
He took a shit.
ass whooping.
Yeah, I got a question about that too, but we gonna.
He took a bullet for the team. But
Couple.
for me personally, I just don't. I don't know. I'm really just not. I'm not even like that. I'm not really.
That's not.
You don't like a lot of attention.
I'm not into people. I'm really like you see me. I'm in a hoodie. Like I'm not really. I'm not into people being in my business. Like all that.
Yeah, you're more
stuff.
private.
So it's really like it just wouldn't work for me. They wouldn't film me.
Yeah. You'll be saying that like, okay.
Every
So
time-
you gonna let
Well,
me
that's
play
the
the cameraman?
Niggas not doing
They're
that.
gonna be like, damn, you just being
That's
too
why.
all day.
That's why I didn't like the Jim Jones and Chrissy show. It was like,
Because Jim did not want to be there.
yeah.
He did.
But I
Everything.
keep telling people Love and Hip Hop started because of Chrissy though,
It did,
and Jim Jones.
Yeah, I really think
That's
about
a-
it. It started
that's
with Joe
a-
Budden.
Joe Budden.
Yeah. Joe
it
Buttons.
did.
Yeah.
Joe Budden started that.
He was OD. He made that girl go crazy. They had him on
Yeah.
TV
He
show.
had-
Yo, it was
Joe
about
Budden
Chrissy
TV
though,
show
no?
with Tahiri. This is long.
That
Yeah.
was TV.
Nah,
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Was it after 10 years? The other one, little one,
Cool.
Joe Budden.
I know what you're talking about.
with the Tiger
Is
teeth.
it Alexis?
No, but that's later. I'm talking about like the
That
whole
was
like,
after.
You said it started
rapper
on
and a
YouTube?
model and a
Yeah,
rapper and
that
a-
whole dynamic.
that whole
Yeah, it
dynamic
started with
came
them.
to me. It came from.
Oh, he
Joe
had some
Budden
married-
TV.
I'm talking about in
And,
terms of like the first season. What the show was really about was about like
Spinning
women
off
dealing
into-
with dudes in the industry.
That started from Joe Budden.
Yeah.
But the first thing was I guess.
Oh
They
yeah,
got
they
lit with Joe Budden.
what's her name?
Chrissy.
Gloria? No, Joe
No,
Budden
it
with the
was
other
Tahiri.
little. It was Tahiri because I know he was dating the other little. The
Yeah,
slim
but he was
one.
actually like filming his whole like relationship, like everything about what was going on with in his life.
Yeah.
When him and Tahiri were together.
Oh, okay.
That
That
nigga
was
was
Joe
crazy.
Budden TV.
So would you want to do anything TV though?
Commercials?
They could keep taking
Like,
my
what's your
records.
goals? Like,
Yeah.
what's because I know everybody has like a thing that they won't do, but you're in the industry or
Gay
whatever.
shit.
Like,
Yeah.
would you
Can't
do
do it.
movies?
This is where I see
Would
myself.
you
This is
do
where I see
like
myself.
start
You see-
businesses?
Like you see Drake, you see Kendrick, you see J. Cole. Like they're not really out running around doing a bunch
Gotcha.
of like random things. Like
Yeah.
you know them like
I
predominantly.
mean, Drake, he is the one that got
Drake got. I think because of his status,
Yeah.
his name will get pulled into different things. But I
Yeah.
think
Right.
if you really had to just think about Drake, it's primarily just because the music is it takes over.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
everywhere.
I mean, but he did start on the grassy. We're not going.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. Like when you look
Right,
at
right.
his career, when you hear that name, like you
Yeah.
don't hear Drake and go,
Wheelchair Jimmy.
The guy
Love
that's
and
in
Hip Hop
everything.
or the Grassy.
Yeah, I
Like,
got
you
you.
think in my feelings.
You thinking his
You
music?
think about his music.
Do
yeah.
think about the music primarily, so it's just like I just want to be known for that.
Right.
So would you do soundtracks for like?
Like, yeah,
feature
that's what I'm saying. Like,
films
as
and
far as
all?
TV goes, they can keep taking my records. We
But
cool.
he don't want to
Okay,
be.
gotcha.
He don't want to be on camera.
I don't have to be. Like I'm
Yeah.
saying,
Right.
I'm not gonna turn it down.
Right.
Depending
I'm
on
not
what
gonna
it
turn it
is.
down, whatever,
'Cause I-
depending on what it is. But I'm not.
Would you do any acting though?
Oh
Like,
hell yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Just
You don't
not
see me
loving
on
hip hop.
character.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on.
I feel like a lot of artists don't think about like where they want their music.
No, I definitely I'm with the acting. I'm cool with that. I'll do a movie. I'll do
who's your faves?
actors.
Actors, yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Girl, female
it's
actresses and actors.
Right.
Just throw some out there.
Yeah, females too. I can't. I got Denzel at the top. Will.
Ooh.
Forrest goes. He goes in and out.
I was
Good
gonna make a joke about Forrest Whitaker before.
No. He's really. So I got Denzel and Will. Those are my top two, and then Forrest. I go Samuel.
What? Nah, I fuck with Sam.
Sam
If Sam is
Rockwell.
in the movie.
He's done every
And-
character. He's done every character. He's the only actor to do
Yo,
that.
I go Samuel, and then I go
Leonardo DiCaprio.
No. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have no white favorite actors. I just go.
Really?
Yeah,
That's not racist, right?
It's not racist.
You don't care for them.
It's not that, I don't have like, oh, these are my favorite. Like,
I don't
these
hang
are
out with
good,
them.
like,
Yeah.
whatever the case is.
But they're not my favorite.
Yeah, they're not my favorite actors. Like my fifth kind of goes from
So there's no women in so you're sexist too.
No. I do have women. I guess I just think about
Separated.
Separated, but like Morgan Freeman or like
Mr. Sam's?
yeah, Morgan and I'm gonna just leave it at Morgan for now because it changes. My five kind of changes. But women, Nia Long, and I go with
Nia first as an actor.
This is not even.
Nia
This
Long.
Okay.
This one is not. This one isn't in order.
Looks
Nia,
is in order.
The
looks is in
Taraji
order.
and Kimberly Elise.
Ooh,
She's like the best crier like I've ever seen.
yeah, she is. She's starting to get more pale. I'm scared of her.
Like, bro, like I've never
That's
seen
not
she
bubble,
cry.
bro.
Like, yo, she's really
Her
going
snot
through
bubble
it.
need an Oscar for real, for real.
Nah, she's really dope.
That should
And,
be working.
Angela Bassett, and I have to.
What about Viola Davis?
I'm not. She's not.
I feel like Viola Davis not for nothing to lie.
That's somebody's grandma.
She's
coming in.
new.
She's
Okay.
fresh.
She's not a grandmother. She's a grandma.
She's a great actor, though. She's definitely
Yeah, she's a great actor, but
She's not like a.
she
She's
doesn't
not
have
an OG. yet.
classics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's not an OG
she
yet.
doesn't have
Nah,
classics
nah.
to a lot of people.
You know what's
say.
bad about that? And I have to really honestly say it. Isn't it because she's a better actor? Is it because of her work? We're talking about them being better
Right,
actors
that's
or
how
the
I
work?
feel.
Because I personally feel like Denzel acts the same in every movie.
Nah, I don't think that.
You tripping?
Ow.
You tripping? You
Nah.
tripping?
You don't see the equalizer in every movie.
Nah, you
right?
tripping.
Like
Nah.
certain movies.
When he's
I think the
60.
Equalizer and
I
They Don't Follow
I
the same.
think
Right.
All right,
yeah.
so
Right,
let's
right.
get into it right now since you're here.
But
there
Deja
is a
Vu?
stereotype, like
I'm-
a role
I'ma
that
say
he
this to you.
plays. Though.
Right.
I
You think that? So you all will agree that Denzel's a better actor than Will?
Yes.
Just
I'm
raise
not-
your-
I can't
raise your hand
say
if it's a yes or
better.
no.
Butter.
They play.
Wait, let me break it down. I'm gonna break it down.
Butter cool
I was
stuff.
arguing with somebody about that, and they said that, oh well, you can't match their bodies of work. Will has a better body of work than
But what do you mean by
Then
that?
Denzel.
who?
And then I'm breaking down some more box office wise. Now when it comes to
Because
Because
I
of Men in
think-
Black.
I hate-
Because of Men in Black.
Yeah,
Because
that's
of
what
If
Men
we're
in
gonna
Black.
go like that,
No, that's- not even
number one.
But I
Yeah,
have
we're gonna do that.
Exactly.
I hate
I, Robot?
these arguments.
no, that's why I said it's different arguments.
But
You
my
can't-
thing is, I don't like
It's
when
different
people
things.
equate what the success of
Yeah.
something was
Right.
to how good it was.
But that's why I said
Right.
I'm just
I
going by
love him.
acting.
I
I don't
love
care about
him.
nothing else.
Because like me, we have arguments in the studio for hours.
Yes.
Right,
On
yes.
the fact that if I say something trash, they be like, "Oh, but it went platinum." It's like, okay.
No,
What
that's
that
not.
mean? It's
They're not
platinum
listening
trash.
to the
The
point
funny
of
thing
the
is,
combo.
to go platinum these days, all you gotta do is stream well, which means you gotta.
Pretty much.
If you can get clicks online, then you good.
Right.
If you can get clicks online, you can generate streams, which means you can generate.
Right.
revenue. Like
That doesn't mean you're good.
people, you gotta remember. Like I always equate things to. Remember when people had to go line up in front of the store and buy it?
Right.
Yeah.
How many artists do you think right now have a lineup in front of Best Buy?
Not that
Right.
many.
Not the people
Yeah.
that
Only
that
Tekashi.
They'll be standing there still
Right.
downloading it on the app.
Tekashi Drake.
Now.
If you had to go line up in front of the stores, the only people right now that would be living is Kendrick, Cole, and Drake.
Big Sean.
Right.
And Beyonce.
Big
Wild
and
Man.
Beyonce.
And
Like,
definitely
I
Beyonce.
feel like Tekashi would have a line though.
He wouldn't
He
have-
has a cult.
They wouldn't let it. They wouldn't let it go
He
down.
has a
Right.
cult
Nah,
following.
It'd be a lie,
He has a
but they wouldn't let it go
cult
down. They
I
wouldn't
think
let
you
it
have
go
a
down.
lie.
It'd be a
Oh, and what's the name? The skinny
Taylor
black
Swift?
dude that raps.
Oh.
The who? It's a lot of
Tyler, the
them.
Creator. He has great face.
No,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
there's a lot
Yeah.
of people that I think would have.
Yes.
And Chris Brown. And Chris Brown.
Chris would have a line.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
feel like, but I just feel like it wouldn't be as
That is-
saturated.
Okay.
Yeah, it would
It
be.
wouldn't be
Yeah.
as saturated because it wouldn't be like there's so many people that are like welcome or pulled into the industry
Right.
now off of a video that did 1 million streams
Right.
or a song that did 1 million streams or something that went viral.
Justin
Like,
Bieber.
easily,
I got
it's just like
it.
okay, let's pull them
Right.
in, and then it's like they can't do it again.
Right.
Exactly.
I got a question.
What's up?
You have to pick a producer.
Mm.
You have to pick a
Feature artist.
female featured artist that's not your genre,
Oh.
and she's not R&B.
To do, to do what?
So you could say like Shakira and Quincy Jones, or you could say like
Okay.
anything like that. So a producer and a
By
female
producer,
artist.
do you mean like somebody that makes beats or like a
Both.
producer?
Like a Timbaland
Producer.
or a Swiss
Like
Beats
a-
or a
like a-
Puffy
like a Quincy.
or a Quincy.
Like one of
I'm
those
picking
old
Rico
school.
Love. And,
That's a good one. That's a good
Rico Love is my idol. I'm going with
That's a
Rico
good
Love
one.
and you said it's not in my genre.
Yeah.
Female. So it could be anyone that could be Brazilian, Coca Chinese, or
What?
Well,
oh, that's new.
Primarily my genre is hip hop, so I would go if I
You can
got
go R&B.
R&B.
No R&B. I said no R&B.
Oh,
Okay,
no R&B.
okay.
Gotta- you gotta
Okay. What's her name? Oh man.
What song is it?
Hold on. Tori Kelly.
Oh, that's
Yo,
a good one.
Tori Kelly is
Yes. All right, so what
Locally
about those
crazy.
two that make you
her
pick that song?
and Jessie J.
Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse J.
James.
I think
She-
Tori. I think Tori's like.
I fell in love. I fell in
Oh my
love
God.
when I seen her
Yeah.
singing.
You feeling like?
And like,
Feeling like- Hold on, real quick. Shout out to our bartender that just pulled up.
Yeah,
Chris
smack
Martin.
it.
Okay.
Chrissy
Smack
has
it.
got
This
his
episode
juices.
It's sponsored by Goddess Juices.
Yes.
Goddess herself is here.
Yes,
And we about to get litty
We
just
gotta
in
talk about that. We
time.
gotta talk about that.
Do you have some
Just
of the
in
extra
time.
equilibrium?
Yeah. So what is it about Rico Love that made you choose him and Tori Kelly?
I think he's the reason I started doing what I was doing. Because I never like gave records away or like thought to write for anybody or produce records, put records together for another artist.
Yeah.
Until like I probably used to just sit there and watch his interviews and be like, wait, this nigga did what? He wrote what? Like it just. Then I started thinking about it like, damn, like.
The writing credits is crazy.
Yo, it's dope when you
And
go and
those
be like,
checks-
you realize who was
and those
writing what. You
checks-
And
like,
let me tell you something.
oh,
R.
I
Kelly,
didn't know.
it
That's
was
where a
said
lot of
that
the money
he
come
been
from.
sued. He should be triple bankrupt right now.
Right.
But he has masters to like damn near all his music.
Yeah.
So his checks, he's still worth 150 million.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
It's hard to kill that man.
Yeah, son.
Don't say that.
And he don't say
Fuck around.
nothing.
Nah,
He
it
don't,
is.
he don't say nothing. That's the crazy part. He just be
That's
like,
because he's pissing.
Right.
That's why
Like, he got
he's
COVID.
somewhere.
Hey,
nasty
yo.
ass pissing.
Drip, 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 nigga.
Yeah,
Like,
nigga.
So what is it about Tori Kelly though?
She's
I
amazing.
think her voice is golden.
What's that movie she was in? Sing for the kids? She was amazing in that.
Like,
Not that I've seen
her,
it.
her voice is like
no, it's alright.
like some people can sing. Like some people can
She can
sing.
sing.
She could sing.
I feel like she cuts through. Like she cuts through. Like okay, she can. Sing.
All right, boom. I got another question for everybody. Okay. Song that makes you feel a lot of different emotions. Any song.
Yo, no,
that's not-
Mine is the Lion King song.
Any song. Any song. Oh,
Anything that
we
evokes
going
emotion.
there. I
That
got you.
evokes emotion. That makes you go ah.
Damn, that's hard.
That's my laptop, bro.
I had two
That's a lot.
artists.
That's
I
a
had
lot.
two artists in
that
specific
makeup?
that
Hold on, I got you right now.
I had two artists in specific
Nah, I was playing. I
that
was playing. I was playing.
when I hear their albums, like I'm always in my bag. It's SZA and her. I can't.
She
So
farted
I
in
gotta
something.
figure out.
Are we talking about recent? It gotta be recent.
No,
My
Nah,
son,
anybody,
son
anything.
of man from Phil Collins.
Son of man. Son of man. That's my joint.
That
son.
song is that
If we doing
that
that,
whole
Yeah, we
soundtrack
taking it
is-
back though.
Yo.
if we doing that.
That sound, I think no. And the Lion King is my favorite movie. But I'm gonna argue. I'm gonna go on record and say
No, that's a
the
good
Tarzan
time.
soundtrack is the best Disney soundtrack.
All right, all
If
right.
we talking soundtracks, bro.
Right, if we are talking soundtracks
Best
right
We
Disney
now.
talking soundtracks, bro.
All right, don't get
Disney.
out on the phone.
Hands
Nah, we can hook it
down.
up right now. I think that's the best Disney soundtrack.
Come on, y'all. What
Disney,
y'all
when it
got?
comes to music, Disney
Nah, Phil Collins is
body.
one of the greatest
Phil Collins
composers.
got- that
He's one of the
soundtrack
greatest
is
composers I've ever heard.
fire.
Yeah.
Ever.
Man.
So
Space Jam soundtrack is fire.
But
I agree with that.
But
I
not
agree with
on
that.
that level
I
of
just
Phil
feel like
Collins. Lion King.
that soundtrack was
Elton John and Phil Collins. are
Goofy
great.
movie had Tevin Campbell.
Yeah.
Nah, that
yeah.
Goofy movie soundtrack. was
What's
fire.
Tevin Campbell?
yeah.
Which one?
The older one
Goofy
was corny.
movie? From like 98?
Goofy
That shit was
movie.
fire.
Mine would be
I got too much. You can't answer that question.
Yes,
Fucking Mulan.
All right, what you got, Slim? What's yours?
And I was trying to get the actual song it is.
I already
that
know
it's
it.
called. But all right.
But
So I'm
not
gonna
for
take it
nothing.
to a different. I'm gonna take it somewhere else because every time I hear this,
Keep rolling, my
I'm
Limp
like,
Bizkit.
yo.
Keep rolling.
So it's from Love Jones. It's John Coltrane.
Oh, you not old.
Thank
It's
you.
Joel Coltrane's In a Sentimental Mood. I don't know if y'all remember that scene when they went upstairs and they was slow dance and then he started to play that song.
He had on linen pants.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's going down when
He
you got
started
linen
playing
pants.
that song, and it's a jazz song, but that song, I can listen to that song whenever I'm in a mood or whatever, like in a bad mood, whatever.
This
Like
girl is
I'll
nasty.
listen to that composer,
You are
and like I
nasty.
really just be like, oh, this shit is so beautiful. Like it's a dope breakdown. Like I love the jazz.
That's a real girl song. That's a like a.
Is it? No, it's not. I feel like it's borderline aggressive still.
That's a girl word. Feel like. That's a girl song.
It's borderline aggressive still. Like I love the instruments on it. I don't know. I like
That's
it.
good. That's
And
your
I know
song.
singing and all of that.
That's your
I have so many.
The
I can't
Maddox.
even.
What you
think
got?
about it right
John
now.
Coltrane.
He looking his joint up.
Yeah.
Nah, to keep it a
Son.
buck 50, it's crazy. It's a rap song. It's
You on the wavelength, bro.
Welcome to, I like Welcome to New York City by Kim and
Oh man, I'm not
Yo,
That-
Thematic is
Hold
the
on, what
most
does that make
hip hop
you feel like?
dude
I
I've
don't
ever
even know.
met in my life.
He's Cameron.
This
I
nigga-
told you.
This nigga wears a suit like it's a sweatsuit. Like son.
Like from the production wise to the lyrics, like it just puts me in a type of vibe that you're from New York. Like it's a certain air that you go anywhere else. I play that song. If I'm going to LAX, I'm playing that song. I'm going to Hawaii. That's like my theme song. Like this song you want to
every time you walk out the airport, you
Chrissy, what's this?
Like that song is so fire to me. Like I don't.
No, that's
you know
that's
the soundtrack,
fire.
like the soundtrack
Oh,
I like right now. Listen.
Yes.
The Black Panther soundtrack, people
It
fucking
was too much
love it.
Yeah,
Kendrick.
no, it's
No,
fine.
no, no. Well,
Are you kidding
No,
me?
Hillmonger's theme song.
The
That
soundtrack.
shit.
That was the best song.
Fire.
That was the best
Yes.
song.
I was so
Yeah,
mad.
It was
He
too
had
much
the
Kendrick.
best
It was too much. It was Kendrick.
Nah, it was fire. It
Yeah,
he was the perfect. He was the perfect one to do that.
There was elements of everything
Yo,
on that
on a whole, he
soundtrack.
was the perfect one to do that.
He P Diddy that album. I didn't like it.
Oh,
Nah.
hell
Who would you have
no.
rather? Here's my question to that. Who would you
That
have rather produce that
soundtrack
album?
brings you here.
No, I don't want to
there,
change
like,
him.
you
I just don't
bugging.
want it to be himmy too much.
No,
Too-
no, but him.
That's how I felt
made
about
the
J.
music
Cole's
fire.
album. J. Cole's album sound real Kendrick to me.
You watch your mouth.
Which
Watch your mouth.
K.O.D.
You watch your mouth.
Yes, it did.
Watch your mouth.
Yes,
You
it
are
did.
such
Yo,
a
yo,
now.
Yes,
I'm about to use your microphone.
Yes, it did.
I'm about to use your microphone.
Yes, it did. It sound real. It did not sound nothing like.
Nah, I
this
didn't say it
song.
sounded bad. I just said
I didn't say it
it
sounded
was just
bad
too
either.
much. It's a lot.
Carry to
I'm
my
everywhere.
I
I'm
like
everywhere.
Baby Boy's album. I mean, Baby Boy's album.
I want to ask Kevin.
Yo, Mario's
Alright.
album. I already told y'all how I feel about Mario's album. Mario.
Amazed.
You know what's
Mario
crazy?
what?
Mario.
You
dropped
listen
the
to
album.
other artists?
Yeah, are you crazy?
Who you listen to today? Last song you
Mario.
listened
Who's your top five?
Who did I listen to today? She just put me on this girl, Summer Walker.
Yeah.
That's what I was listening to.
You
Thank
gonna
you
get
for
my
wearing your hair out. She look good. Can we give her some camera time? God damn it. She look good.
And a song that I really, really
What's
like
the
right
song?
now.
Let
Yo,
me see if you-
let me tell you something. Yo,
Murder, she wrote. That one?
No. Yo, this song that I heard we heard this we went to the BET Awards, and this is the first time I heard this song, yo. That's on me, Yellow Beezy. That's her name, Yellow Beezy.
Yeah.
That song is fire.
I didn't hear that.
She's fire.
That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby.
Oh, okay.
That song is. I don't know. I love that song.
What's the song where she was like, "Girls Need Love Too"?
Girls Need
Girls
Love.
Yo, I love that. CPR, deep. Yo, yes.
What are y'all going through
She's
together?
No, she's fire.
And no lie,
Like,
but
I
listening
ain't
to this
gonna
album
front.
for like this week.
Oh, I was listening to a song from that earlier.
So who do y'all feel?
That's one of my favorite R&B artists.
Great.
ever.
Yes,
Who do
yes.
y'all
He's
feel? Who do y'all
ever.
feel didn't get the attention that they deserved?
Who didn't what?
Who didn't get like an artist? I want to say, let's do women right now. Let's do women.
Woo!
What
Black girls.
what female artist you feel like didn't get enough attention? Like the attention they deserve? I say Dreezy.
Kalani.
I say Dreezy.
Kalani.
Oh, you talking about?
Well,
Does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
current or
Like
Doesn't
recent,
matter.
recent,
Oh, Kalani.
recent.
I think Kalani could be more.
Kalani?
I think she could be doing more.
In
But
terms
is
of
it that she
music,
could be doing more, or
'Cause
is
she
she just
gets a
not
lot
getting the
of
notoriety?
spotlight.
I think,
Hold on. But is it that
not
she's
really.
not? She could be doing more, or
She
she's
could
just
be
not
doing
getting the notoriety?
Both, actually.
Because I feel like she gets the notoriety. She's
Not
just
as much as
pushing
she
much.
I feel like
She should be with,
Dreezy
what's
is
her name is?
slept
Um,
on.
Yeah, Dreezy definitely slept on.
Seventh
I think
Street.
Tink is also
Seventh
slept
Street.
on. Street
Tink
is
is fire.
definitely
Tink-
slept
Tink
on.
is fire.
Tink is fire.
Tink is
I feel like
fire.
she slept on OD.
Because
Look who
I
they're
feel like
with.
her
They're not-
deal
We're saying it's
went
fine.
bad.
I don't think that's
Her
it
deal went
either.
bad.
I think it's
Because
For who
Timberland.
exactly?
I
She
just
was
think
with
I'm gonna be
Timberland.
honest, bro. I just feel like
She was
No,
with
no, I was saying all
Timberland.
that.
the
talking
that
about
whole
music,
kid
or just
shit.
my opinion, I
Tink
think
was.
the music is not like she's not compromisable.
Yes, she's not.
If that's a word, I don't know.
Who's
Yeah, I
that?
get what you're
She's-
saying though.
Tink.
Tink.
No, because she's
Oh.
under
Like her music is super
like
fire, but
yeah,
it's like
she's under an umbrella that's different. Like Timberland and Mission Music
You know
was
what?
always like different from the norm.
I think
Yeah.
you know what I think. I think it's for us looking. We see things one way. Like
Yeah.
like let's just say like how often do you hear like a J. Cole record on radio? Kendrick, you never really hear it.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
shows be
J. Cole?
Yes.
So
Yes.
I think
They play
what
J.
our level
Cole. They
of
play J.
somebody
Cole.
being successful is, or somebody being like a certain.
That's why I
I
always
think
it has
it's
to be
tricky
breaking
because you
down.
don't really know. Like these people really be doing good. Like
Right.
Logic,
Yeah.
you don't never hear him on the radio, but his
He's-
tours
He's
be
yeah.
sold
I
out,
went to a
and he
Logic
do
show.
numbers.
His shit
Yeah.
is- his tour
He
is
do
fire.
numbers.
What?
He do numbers when he
Logic,
drop
I've
albums.
been in the show last year. His shit is fire.
So
Oh,
it's kinda
that's
like
the white
weird.
boy.
The white boy.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
nice.
And he do
He's
numbers.
nice
He doing
too.
250 out the gate when he
Yeah.
drop.
Woo!
He doing numbers.
He's selling out the garden.
He's selling out shows. He's really doing it. So it's kind of hard to really say, well, is he getting the notoriety? It's like I think because we see a certain like
level
algorithm of certain things. Kind of like if I don't see that, then it's not hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like
they not on certain playlists or whatever.
What do you guys think about the artists that are making a comeback, like Nivea? Anne-Marie is actually coming out with something.
I hope Anne-Marie doesn't come back out.
No, Nivea, really? Listen,
Anne-Marie, I love Anne-Marie.
No,
but
I like Anne-Marie not singing.
But I want to know what sound she's gonna go with because she's always had the same sound and the same rhythm, kind of like some Ciara shit. No, but a lot of artists stole her sound. Beyonce stole her sound.
With that scratchy, ashy voice thing?
They said Beyonce stole a lot of people's sound.
I'm talking about the no, she did. I'm talking about more the audio.
You gotta relax. Beyonce stole her sound.
That whole
You better not say that with your shit live.
No, she did.
Beyonce fans are
They did a whole.
I'm not part of that.
Nah.
I'm talking about the way she had her beats in her whole production. A lot of artists took from that. She was the first one doing that.
They said Beyonce stole from Madonna. They said
again, wasn't me.
I'm saying what they say. They said Beyonce.
Everybody's influenced by something.
Yeah, but
everybody's
Anne-Marie
heard
was the
something
one
that
that
made
kind
them
of
go,
set
"Oh
off
wow, that
that.
sounds fire. I like those drums."
Like Michael Jackson
whatever.
still in the mood for James Brown.
But that was Anne-Marie's signature, and other artists kind of took that.
I don't think that was her signature.
That's all she had was that.
She ain't have nobody
that
to
don't make
make
it
her
your
signature.
signature.
What Nicki Minaj did for her career was Lil Kim's signature. That's a signature.
What do you mean?
Right. The way she came out.
The way she came out, yeah, that was.
The way she came out like
She
what?
took the exact picture.
And
that
then
Lil
they
Kim
said,
took on her album.
she redid a lot of her looks.
Come on,
She
guys.
came out
No,
super
Come on, bro.
gimmicky.
Come on.
I'm not gonna sit. Hold on.
Don't be biased.
You're not gonna sit here and
Like
say,
that.
"Oh, because she took
Nicki
a picture
wasn't like
just
that.
like that."
Nah, Nicki
That
wasn't
means that
like
her
that.
rollout was Lil Kim.
Her rollout was Little Kim.
So if I put a fitted on in my first joint, and I
it was
put
fire,
a top hat on, I'm reasonable doubt.
But she
And I'm trying to be whole.
consistent with it. She was consistent
She was
with
very
it.
consistent with it, bro.
I think being influenced by somebody visually, I don't think that's the same as a rollout. Like I don't really.
Bruh, she had the.
There was a lot of.
She had the Barbie.
Barbie,
what you call it? The box. She was in the box with the Barbie on her mixtape joint or whatever the case may be. Like and then somebody said that
Lil Kim did that.
Diddy was
Cisco.
behind that when him and Kim wasn't on the best of terms.
They
said Diddy is the one who was in charge of her
Cardi just
rollout.
do like a cover and it was like inspired by Little Kim or something like that?
Yeah.
What's the problem with that?
Hey, you're transitioning the.
I'm
You are transitioning the argument.
and I'm just talking about like. Because I've seen like a bunch of people do things that are inspired by other. Like, what's the problem?
Let me actually ask you this: what do you feel about this whole paying homage thing? Because we talk about this a lot.
That's what it comes
It's a lot of new artists that come in and they're like, "Oh, I need my homage. I need my homage," and it's like, okay, well, how long?
I think that there's like, I think there's a line that you cross and you don't cross. I'm not about to sit here and make, like, let's say I go do an interview, so I'm not gonna make my interview about like somebody else. Like I'm here to talk about what I'm here to talk about. If it's brought up, if I don't have no ill feelings or there's nothing negative to say, I'm not gonna say nothing negative. Like,
but if it's like a song, you talking about a specific song or whatever, like it's a certain way. Like I don't know if it's like PR training or whatever the case would be. Certain people be like, oh, I was inspired by so and so, and
it's not wrong with that. Like
there's a couple people.
We can't clear it, but
there's a couple people that would say, oh, I don't want to say any names, but this is So I feel like certain people feel away about people omitting it on purpose.
Yeah.
Like you purposely not mentioning my name because you don't want to give me credit.
I don't really know about that. I don't mind. Like I got a record, like I told you, it's on a project. It's only gonna be exclusive on SoundCloud because I definitely can't clear that shit.
Right.
But it's inspired by Biggie. Nobody's ever done it. So
I gotta hear this.
Yeah, I gotta.
I did the sound.
I gotta hear it too. I got a song I did.
Nobody's ever done it.
Play for me.
I gotta hear this.
Nobody's ever sampled that, to my knowledge. Not in hip hop.
Oh.
All right, boom.
Now I really gotta hear the song because I got a song like that too.
Biggest, I want to act. I got a lot of
I'm
respect.
trying to give me a dad. I just seen
No, I wasn't. But I I've always heard your name in every circle I've been a part of for years. Like, and I just been like, that's why when I saw you at the studio, I'm like, oh, I keep hearing this dude's name. Music is actually not bad at all, brother. It's very good.
That's a lot coming from this nigga. He don't like shit.
Right.
He don't like
Because
anything.
when they told me about you, I was like, they said, yeah, you gonna we need you to host a thing that Kevin and Tony was doing. I'm like, doesn't sound right, but okay. So I called the next person that's close to this person. He's like, yeah, you're gonna come out and we're gonna put you gonna say Tony. I'm like, right. I get to New York, I ain't hear from these niggas till like 9 o'clock that night, which I wasn't tripping, I was expecting it.
Yeah.
yo, I said, what happened? Just ruffle feathers. I was like, yo, what happened to me, Olsen? For Kevin Tony. Ah, man, this nigga, man. I'm gonna call you back. Mm-hmm. I said, oh yeah, this is definitely not who I want to do business with. Not him. Who we were both affiliated with briefly. I'm like, that's why I've known you for a while.
Yeah.
And I seen your music just go like this. So,
thank you, brother.
Saw the client.
And we talking about that, the way I met Kevin Antonio. And
when I did, you did, we did.
I'm snitching.
No, we
I was
out of
supposed
town.
to, no. I was supposed to work on his show, but he requested somebody else. Oh. And I was like, okay.
Wait, what?
I was supposed to help you. You wanted to headline the show. I think it was SOBs. I don't recall, but it was. You wanted to headline the show. I'm right.
Spell it.
I was supposed
Shout
to
out to more Bibles, got more.
but you requested somebody else. I said, all right.
No, since we here, who did I request?
Me.
Who did I request?
Oh, I thought it was an name
Oh,
dropping.
she's behind you.
Oh.
Right.
Okay, no. Let's be clear.
Because you know, it's cool. You know
Let's
her.
be very clear.
It's cool. You know her.
Let's
We
be
just
very
met.
clear. Let's be very clear. That wasn't a request. We spoke about me doing her show. To my knowledge, that's the information that I got. I requested to do SOBs, in which I was denied. Shout out to Scott Morris. Yeah, so I got denied when I requested to do SOBs, and I only did her show. That was it. That's not that I didn't request to do her show and not have.
The host.
Yeah, that's not how it was.
Nah, it was. I wasn't even supposed to host it. I was
Did I not ask
supposed
for
to help him
SOBs?
put it together.
I always ask for SOBs because I always burn.
When you gonna do
SOBs.
SOBs? Again.
SOBs.
No, I'm saying again.
But I wanted to go back at that point, but it's cool though because now when I go back,
Right.
Do you like performing live?
So what's up with the what's up?
I love performing live.
I
Is
think
that
that's
where
the
you
best,
feel like
man.
you get your most energy?
I love this. For
As
me,
a
it's
person
like,
that plays
I don't
instruments, it
I love
definitely
studio and get on stage. Like that's.
What do you bring to the stage? Because I see a lot of artists. I remember I talked about
They
like
don't know
21
how to
Savage,
perform.
and he just stands there like it's a lot.
All
of
of them, just about 90% of them.
Sweatshirt.
Yeah, they don't bring anything. They
I
don't
just think
bring- so
people.
what do you bring
Some
to
people
the
think
stage?
like I hear artists or I hear like people like even when I go to like shows or if I go early, like she didn't want me to come early, so I can sit there. I'm gonna talk about it now.
Yeah, talk about it. I got time, right?
You need to come early.
Sound check.
You need to come early so you can do sound check and be an example to all the other artists and blah 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 blah. And I be like, all right.
And don't come.
It's not even. I don't be doing it on purpose. It's just I literally be doing 100 things during the day. So I know my set is right. I know if I'm right. If I can't get a sound check, that's probably like the only thing I'd be upset about. But I don't think getting on stage and like the louder you scream or the higher you jump is necessarily like
the best.
Is stage presence.
Yeah.
Like that's not stage presence.
So what's stage presence to you?
Right.
Captivating the audience.
To me, I look at the way I perform is I look at it like basketball. Like I read.
But you got to be able to hoop though.
Oh come on, don't do that. You think I'm just 6'3" and I'm just like. That's because I'm out of shape.
We not trying to stereotype you.
We had that argument.
No, he thinks I'm out of shape. It's sweet.
I never said that.
He could ball with
Right,
I never said that.
everybody better than
Let me just
better
before we
than
get to all
Jordan
that. That was my
We know
dream.
better than
My mother
everybody
took my
in
hoop
here.
dreams away.
I'm trying to tell him.
My mother took my hoop dreams away, and now she mad because she's like, "You're so tall now." And I'm like,
What
if you
that?
just let me like continue to play, we would have been good. Like,
So if you never did
You won't be
music,
good
you would have been in
I dunk right on you.
basketball.
Huh?
If you never did music, you would have been in basketball.
I love basketball. Like that's what my whole
Ball
family
is
played
life.
ball. I was really playing ball. We was playing ball. I was getting trophies in 4th grade, all that kind of stuff. And my
Lit.
mother was like, "You focus it on basketball too much. You need to focus on your academics." And then she sent me to a high school that had no basketball team.
Oh, that's crazy.
Damn.
Your mother's Gemini?
My mother's foul. I don't know.
I don't know what.
Well, I can't say it. That's why I got to ask you a Gemini.
Foul.
That's the same thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, because now look at me.
Where you from? Where's your
My
nationality?
mother's from Barbados.
Oh, okay.
That's how I said.
That explains the hair.
Caribbean
Just lays
women.
down all the way. Okay.
My head?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you know, I got a little. This ain't no Dax. This
Whoa!
ain't no Dax.
That's a just came home grease. They got grease.
I woke up like this for real.
Oh my God, I just came home. Give me the put this in here. I got dread.
But what was I saying? I was saying something important. Oh yeah. Like I read when
about your
I
stage
get on
presence.
stage. Like I read the crowd. Like because I went from like performing for like the smallest crowds to being in front of like how many people?
53.
Yeah,
100.
plus like I did some big crowds. You know what I mean? Like some big crowds. So like I think the bigger crowds are way easier because you know.
You did Machine Gun Kelly. How was that?
That was lit. That was fire. That was probably the first time I've been in front of the crowd like that. Second time was when we went back.
How's this crowd? This crowd is cool. Like Is a dope crowd or what?
I like the crowd.
Do they say nigger? No, I'm just
Right.
You can tell us. You can tell us.
Right. We in the same
I mean, well, I wasn't in the crowd, so I don't know. They probably was though. Like probably saying.
And these niggas are good. These niggas can't head this way. Hey.
Yeah, so like I don't know, but like I think for me, I've seen the smallest crowds in the most uncomfortable venues. Like, so like for me, I know how to like I could take that and apply it to really wherever I'm at.
Who's the favorite person you
go ahead.
open with?
Who's my favorite?
Yeah, like who's the best person you open for?
I think the best. Ludacris was the best one that.
Ludacris can rap, son.
Because I know that's something.
Ludacris can rap.
Man.
That's one of my favorite artists.
Yo, mine too.
He
can
rap. That was probably.
I
the
wish he
biggest,
still had an afro.
biggest,
He looks so good.
Yeah. Wait, no.
It was in Texas.
Well, I was gonna say French, but no. French was in Canada.
But Texas, I know, that
Texas
Southern crowd is
fire.
lit. That Southern crowd is
For real?
lit. They always be turned on.
North Carolina be super.
So what's
Turned
your,
on.
so how do you feel about
Love them,
like
so they-
the saturation in New York City? Like I asked somebody from New Orleans, they were like, "Oh, everywhere's saturated, whatever, so it's saturated down there." But how do you feel like the culture or like the what do you call it? Like the state
Follow
of
the
hip
culture.
hop
Oh, say hip hop.
State of the culture. Shout out
in
to
New
Joe Budden.
York as opposed to somewhere else? Like how do you feel like you're received in New York as to somewhere else? rather?
Especially as a New Yorker. I feel like we hating each other the most.
No, because a lot of people I know
I think I'm pretty well respected.
Down
here.
south is worse.
Yeah.
well received. Like people pop
Well,
out.
Oh no.
People show
Yeah,
love.
I definitely.
They're
I
not
do-
haters.
I do my low numbers when I do my shows. I ain't gonna lie. I think the first time I did SOBs, I packed that joint out. Second time too. I do my low numbers, but I think I'm well received here.
So where was the?
I think for me, what's hard is that I'm not really like I don't really interact as much like on social.
That's
Gotcha.
what everyone wants. Everyone
media.
wants to do.
I think if I was really like heavy with social media and like being like that and just being out all the time, like,
How's somebody else do it?
they could do that. I don't really care. I'll be in the studio like all the time.
Yeah.
Like I literally just be in the studio. I'm making music. If I'm not making music for me, it's for somebody else. But like that's just where I be at.
Yeah, you definitely gotta get somebody
So,
to like control your media.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
for this project, we definitely gonna go.
Or
We need everybody. We need everybody's hands on deck for this one.
So we have our section of I was gonna get into our bitch diaries. That's what we usually ask, like these crazy questions. So
Oh no, I gotta go. I told y'all 10:30.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm playing.
Nah, but
he's scared.
Yeah, right?
Nah,
You
what's
chilling
up?
now. You got drinks and shit.
do
You
it.
chilling. So like one of the stories
I hear
was
a lot
about
of Word.
that girl Queen
Nigel.
Nigel and her boyfriend. You know, he bought her that engagement ring, and the rock was about this little. So I want to know to everybody in the room. Does the
oh,
size-
nah, my son is married.
Who? Oh, you?
Who, me? Oh yeah.
Oh. So I want to know then. Does the size of the ring matter?
Shit.
What you pulled
Does
out?
the size of the
Yeah,
ring
hell yeah.
matter?
What you pulled out?
Because right.
I can show you.
So let's go.
I did
Yes.
yes. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So when you were picking it out though,
Why does it matter then? Like,
So
because
why
the
does
shit that she had was real small, and they was real like, well, it doesn't.
it looked like a
It's
promise
love.
ring.
Yeah, it was a toe ring.
It looked like a promise ring.
Y'all doing too much. Y'all gotta relax.
No,
Everybody
it
called a
did.
toe
It looked
ring.
like a
It
promise
was-
ring.
Yo,
It
if
had-
it look like that
it
to
had
y'all,
a
that's what
heart.
it is.
No,
boo.
No, it had a heart next to it, and then it had a little diamond next to it.
Right. Oh, see, that's a rock.
Let me see that.
That's a rock.
Ooh.
Why is you calling?
I don't know. Did you even see the picture of what she had?
He doesn't care. It's not what he bought.
Yeah, right.
I don't be in nobody's business, bro. I really don't.
I'm the
But
same.
Right,
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 I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't think. I don't think the
Sure.
I don't think the size of it should matter.
It shouldn't.
I think for you to eat as a man.
So
for
what
you to
made
eat-
you get that though?
Right. That's what. Right.
I just like quality. If I like how something look, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, that's
So-
So for
Right.
me, like
Right.
I feel like if you don't got it,
Right.
it's one thing.
Oh,
if
right.
you don't got it,
I
it's
just
one
think for
thing.
you as a man,
Right.
you can even get to that point where you want to buy a ring.
It has to
Right.
be a good one.
Exactly.
That's
That's
the
how I
point.
feel.
That's
For the
the
female,
point.
I don't think it should matter what the ring looks like.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So
Coming from my family,
and that's not to say
Don't get no
go out-
little ass ring.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying go out and get a small ring. I'm just saying I think if a man and a woman are at that point, he even feels like that's something that he needs to do. Then, because the first ring
Congratulations,
I-
by the way.
Huh?
Congratulations, by the way.
What?
That's
Yeah. That's a.
No, that's old, bro. I'll bring y'all back up to speed on that.
Okay.
But like, I think, damn, bro, you threw me off. I was about to kill him too.
Knock
Like,
her head.
okay, so like, if you get to that point, I just feel like you know she's the one. Like that wasn't the first ring I bought. That was an upgrade.
Right.
The first ring I bought was alright.
But that's
So
back
this
to
was
what
the
Slim
ring.
was saying. because I wouldn't.
Don't zoom in. No. Get
that nigga some zoom.
Get that just like that.
Yeah.
Don't zoom into that
Zoom
shit.
that thing.
Don't zoom into
You know
that
the crazy thing is?
Zoom that.
This is actually the first ring that I bought.
That's your ring. That's the hit.
Right.
Oh, you ain't shit.
Wait, your chance coming
First ring
first.
that I bought. But I bought this as a promise ring.
See,
What
that
I
makes
said.
sense to me, though.
So let me say
That
this.
makes
Let me
sense to
say this. Look at your fucking mouth.
Right, exactly.
And you talking about that
Exactly. See, a promise ring, that makes sense to me.
Here's the thing.
That makes sense
Here's
to
the
me.
thing.
You gotta fight.
It's not even the
I got a question
size.
though, and it's not the beginning.
Nah. Here's the thing, right? About the rings. It's not the size, right? I
My
don't feel
family.
like. I don't feel like with women, it's like, oh, the size, whatever. This shit that you presenting to me is how the fuck you feel about me, my nigga. That's how you feel about me.
That's why I pay the bills all the
Deadass.
time.
No, fuck all that extra shit.
Get
Fuck
married,
all
don't
that
pay no
extra
bills.
That's
shit.
why I put you in a house.
Fuck
Why
all
the
that
house?
extra shit. If you come to me with a ring like that, that's you telling me how you feel about me.
No, it's
If
not.
your
No, it's
circumstances,
not.
if your
First of all,
circumstances, wait, hold on,
No,
hold on.
I'm not letting you do that.
If your
Knock it
circumstances, if
Knock
your
it off.
circumstances are one way, like
You know my
don't got
circumstances
it,
already.
Right. You don't got no job, you don't got this, but people like you.
Why
said
the nigga can't have no
earlier,
job? Why she can't have no job?
You know when you're about to propose.
Right,
you know
right.
when you're about to do
But that's what Slim was saying.
So why
Knock
the
it off.
fuck?
Knock it
So
off.
why you not going
You
like?
know my
better
circumstances, and that's why you already dealing with me. Don't get mad that I came to you with a ring.
Don't
See,
propose that.
but then here's my right. That's what I'm
Wait
saying.
on it.
So now you telling me.
Wait on it.
So now you telling me that my
Because-
finances is what
No.
matters.
Yes, hell yeah.
No.
You
Listen,
can't.
hold on.
Wait.
Let me get to that.
Let me finish this point. I feel like we both have to be at a point. We both have to be at a point where we're ready to take that next step. It's certain things that have to be in line for me personally
Let me tell you
before
something.
we
Here's the
take that
thing.
step.
Finances-
If your finances are not together, your
Don't be asking somebody
finances
to marry you
become
yet.
my finances
Exactly.
when we get married. So it's like, this is just me.
No.
I want to be the best I can be for me and you, but I have to work on myself before I present myself to somebody. And that's me talking as a woman. So you being my counterpart, I feel like you have to be on the same type of timing. And if
So-
you're not, that's
And yes, but
for
and
me.
here's
No,
the
she
thing.
can't answer for herself.
I understand.
But
I agree with that.
then let's talk realistically too.
You gotta be-
But then let's talk.
I'm just saying. So where
But that's
does he get
what-
to that point where he wants to marry you?
Hold on,
Where
but
does that
then-
come from?
First of all, niggas want to
You
marry me
don't
when they
wanna-
first fucking meet me.
I'm out of here. That's my time.
But look, let's
That's my
talk
time.
realistically too, though.
Niggas want to marry me right now.
Statistically, if you sit here talking about marriage, right? One of the number one reasons for divorce is because people's finances aren't together.
Wrong.
So if your finances, no, it's
You
true.
shouldn't be asking somebody to marry you.
It's communication and it's financial issues and it's sex. Those are the top three reasons why people get divorced.
All of that is under communication. I think anything can be fixed.
It's
by
true.
communication.
Yeah,
That's
that's a fact.
finances.
Finances
No,
is not-
finances
that's
got shit to
'cause
do with
that-
me talking to you about why your pockets is broke.
Finances,
But the thing
finances
for
is a
nigga-
government
for-
thing.
for
That's a
God to be
federal
broke-
thing, bro.
For God to
That's
be
a
broke,
federal thing.
that's shit happens.
I'm not
Like
knocking
you
that,
can't tell
but
me that because a nigga could come into a marriage a milli strong and then fall. And what you gonna say that? Oh well,
Nah.
I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Nah,
Or
that's
your
different.
finances
Talking
gonna-
about-
No, you
that's-
can't say that that's different.
that is different.
No, it's not.
If before you even get to and you tell
The
yourself,
money
I'm gonna
shouldn't
get
matter.
you shouldn't try to get to
The
that next step
money
if you're
matters.
not.
Money shouldn't matter.
Listen, hold on, pause. The money
Marriage is
matters
a business.
because it becomes
Marriage
a
is a
federal
business.
thing.
It's a business.
Marriage
It becomes a
business.
business.
It is a
Never
business.
about
can't
That's
get
why.
out.
But that's why it is about the money.
If you're in
Said I'm not
debt,
getting
your debt
married.
becomes
If it's
my
about the
debt.
money.
If it's
We
about the
can't
money,
get a
then
house,
don't do
we're
it.
gonna
Then
go.
don't do it. When he come to give you the ring, when he come to give you the ring, if
we
you know
gonna
that's-
be
no,
married and
when he come
grandma's
give you the
house for
ring, when he
how
get down
long?
on one knee and you're looking at the ring and it's telling you that his finances aren't in order, like you already have a problem.
He's not gonna. He's not gonna marry.
Because that might have been
that.
that could have been a trick. The nigga
Right.
probably wanted to see how you feel about him.
How's that trick? I should.
Why
I'm just saying.
A lot of tricks get thrown
I'm
out.
just
Why
saying.
you like
Yo,
that?
we
If I know
We
you
throw a lot of
got
hate
that,
on
see some more
Time out.
risky
Let's
things.
Why would you feel
Women,
like that?
women play
You want a
tricks
nigga to
on
come
men
through
all the time. Let's keep it a
24
buck.
carats on
Women
Women play
fingers.
tricks on men all the time.
That's not
I don't
All
like
the
that.
time.
That's not
something
it.
you play with.
But you're not gonna play me like that's mad
Right.
fucked up. Like,
But we
that's
can get
fucked
played
up,
on the left
period.
and right.
Yeah.
You,
I think
my whole
honestly-
thing is when you come in and you become a
A
union
union.
on paper, that's documents. That
Exactly.
your credit becomes my credit, your
Yep.
finances, your problems,
Correct.
your
Yep.
family, everything
Correct.
becomes my problem.
Yep.
Correct.
If you are not in order mentally, physically, emotionally, and that
Exactly.
comes to finances, because as a man, you are not
I'ma
gonna
say it
feel.
again.
You're not
How
gonna
the
feel.
hell are you even getting to marriage? Like, why does this nigga even want to marry? Why are
But
you
that's
dealing
what.
with this
But that's
nigga
the
up to that
point.
point?
But that is the point we're making. Now,
why you still there?
Why are you still there?
Because we're building, but that doesn't mean to step and then let's go get married.
We should have met you in high school, right? You were the love of my life in high school.
Right.
Y'all saying the same thing like that. Y'all saying different things like that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just feel like as a woman, right? I feel like you know what you're dealing with.
As a woman, we make you better though, and we're gonna stick with you.
I agree with that 100%.
But don't marry me, bro. Don't marry me.
I can't marry you on my own. What are you talking about?
That's what we saying though. Like
I can't do that by myself. If I come to you with a ring, you gotta say no. This is why. But you can't get mad at me for proposing.
I'm gonna say yes because not
No.
I would say no. As a man, if I say no, you're gonna leave.
I'm mad at her.
Nah.
Because you gonna tell a nigga yes.
I'll say no.
I'm gonna just push the wedding. We're not gonna have a wedding though.
We
gonna wait on the wedding.
But that's what you can do in the first place. That's my point.
We gonna
if
be
a nigga coming
engaged.
to you with a ring and you don't like the ring because you feel like his finances ain't in order, then y'all have time to do that before you actually get married.
Right.
Yeah, but we saying
You
the
can be
same
engaged
thing.
for
We
fun.
saying the same thing.
You saying don't propose to me.
I'm saying don't propose to me.
Why?
Yet. Until you get your finances
Shout
in
out to
order.
Antonio.
I will tell you no.
If now my finances in order,
and
and I don't want to be married. What's up?
They
I want to
crazy.
to myself.
I want this to
Okay, it's
myself.
one thing.
I'm out here.
Hey, it's one thing.
I'm out here.
It's one thing if we're already married and then you fall off. That's what I'm there for.
But what's the difference?
Because I'm there for that. We're already married. I already know what you about. I already know what. Yeah, life happens,
right?
So I won't be mad at that.
After marriage, like come on.
Life happens. What do you mean? Niggas don't go on.
Niggas just give you a little ring.
That's what I'm saying. You married, you give me a little ring. You don't want to marry.
Because it's about preparation. You're not prepared and you're not ready to get married yet.
You should have said no.
I wasn't prepared to fall
no. Here's my thing.
I already know I'm setting myself up for failure if you're already not financially stable.
Bro.
I can say, let me say this.
I'm not gonna say no.
I'm not gonna wait for you and assume you're gonna get money.
If I say no to you, to a lot of people, that means the relationship is over.
That's a fact.
Right, so why the fuck am I gonna say no to you when I love you? I done invested in you. I want to see a future with you, and I'm gonna help you get to where the fuck you gonna go. You got this little ass ring on me though.
You gotta say no because this.
I'm not gonna say no because it's a little ass ring. I'm not gonna say no.
But that's good.
What I'm saying.
Yo, hold on. Can I ask a question? Can I come back?
Yeah.
You getting me tight right now. Like,
You gonna be tight.
we started off so well. Like,
I get everybody tight.
Hold that
that's what started off so well.
Hold that thought. We gotta go to a quick commercial break. Hold
We
that
over time.
thought.
Y'all like we
We
gonna show after us.
gonna play your music actually.
Please do.
And then we're gonna come right back with this heated ass argument. Legal Lips podcast. We have Kevin Antyno and special guest Dino and our girl Chrissy. God is juicy. Shout out to you.
Shout out to the
Smack
guy.
Chrissy in the building. Got his juices, got his tipsy.
Right, because I hear touch her.
Nah, we about to square up. What you shooting about? Don't come to me with no little ring.
No, I'm going to say
Let
no.
me take you
I'm
my
gonna be
little
like,
ring.
babe, we not ready right now.
We
not ready. I would wait. I'm not saying you're a dog.
You gonna tell them no and then put time limit?
Chrissy,
We still
I'm blaming
together,
this on
don't mean
you.
we not
You put
together.
time
No, bro.
believes that you gonna wait as long
He
as
like, don't talk to me with no little ring. He supposed to be doing that shit. He talking about he waiting to do all your bullshit that you
Like, look, they mad enemy. Like, they standing up like.
That's where real life.
I know.
That's not nigga real.
I feel like we can continue to build together so you get to the point where you're financially stable enough.
Or we can just not get married altogether.
That's how I feel. So I'm gonna tell you no, like, hey, you're clearly not
Or
ready.
we can just not get married and just be women till we die. We can do that. That's called something called a condom of wearing. After 10 years, no, look it up. No, look it up. I swear to God. And then at the same time, but listen, at the same time, we get married without. We can get married without for the business. That's not gonna be together. That's all marriage is. The ring, the wedding, all that shit is extra. It costs $15 to get married.
I'm not doing it for the fallacies of marriage.
I like that. If you're doing it for love, then that's great. But if you're doing your finances with love at the same time, it's not gonna end. It's not gonna end. Wow.
If I propose at that point and you feel like, nah, I'm not doing it because you're not financially stable, it's like.
If you want to marry somebody for love,
I kind of agree with that. Because if we've been together for a short term, I feel like
know you have ass. I'm coming to you because I wanna be with you for the rest of my life.
You can
and I know
still be
that.
with me.
And I know that. When this time letting you know that.
I feel like my thing is, don't pull up on me with that little ass ring, because I'm not gonna say no, and then I'm gonna be tight. I'm not gonna say no. That's why I don't want you to bring that ring in the first place. Yeah, I know. Don't set me up.
Yo, Maddox is in the building. Bleachers every Thursday, baby. Hey. Lethal Lips Podcast.
I want to come back, like, real for real. Okay. We gotta have a